What is happening, guys? Cliff here again on crypto. Today I'm going to focus a little bit on the 1070. I'm doing a little series on that, and I'm moving my way up from the 1080s. So I've done the 1060 and slowly going to progress. So today's video is about Monero. As you can see, this is the pool that I'm going to be using. I'm going to do some benchmarks, see what we get. And then I'm going to try between two specific miners. Some have asked for I've never used the Minergate. I'm going to try that out, and then the CCminer, which is what I'm currently using. So we'll do a test on both, and then I'll put links in the description below for you to get both miners. This one's a little bit more complicated to set up, and Minergate apparently is, from what I understand, a GUI that you can just download for Windows or whatever distros you're running, and we will configure those two and do some benchmarking. So let's move over. I'm going to first start off with the CCminer. We're going to download the zip file over here. The pool that we're going to be using is the xmrpool.eu. Once you've downloaded the zip file, you're going to be presented with basically, let's have a look, with a folder like that. Let's close that down. Right. Let's just close that as well. Right. So let's make it a bit smaller. So basically what you need to do is right click the CCminer and then say send to desktop, create a desktop shortcut. You'll be presented with a shortcut like this. You can right click the shortcut and click edit. Let's see, properties, sorry. Let's click properties, and then inside here we're going to drop a little bit of code. So in your target. So I'm just going to quickly take everything in here and then just show you what it is that I've done this already, what it is we're using. Right, so let's put that in there. Obviously you'll have your path to the CCminer, and there's your code. So basically we're using the Stratum TCP. We've got the link obviously to the miner. We set the pool. Each pool will differ. In this case we're using the xmrpool.eu. The port we're setting, the username, the wallet address, and password, which is just X, the default password. Guys, I'm going to put a sample of this in the description below. Please make sure that you put your wallet address in there. If you use the wallet address in the sample, you'll be mining for me. I'm going to say thank you, but please don't forget to use your wallet address. Right, so once you've done that, you can copy all this text out, go into your properties, the shortcut, and then basically after where the location is, just copy and paste that all into the target and click save. So I won't save it now because I've done that already. Okay, so click save, and you will have your shortcut ready for you as such. So all we need to do now is basically double click the shortcut and start the miner. Right guys, so I got the CCminer up and running. With recording it's dropped a little bit, but you're looking at in around 700 hash per second for Monero. Power consumption around 70%. You'll see that I've set the power limit to 70, and I've set the memory clock to 800 on this 1070 GTX. So pretty consistent. Much lower draw than the Zcash and the Ethereum mining. So that's not bad. I'm going to switch over to the someone's requested that I do a quick review on the Minergate. I haven't used Minergate, so I'm going to quickly install that, and then apparently it's an easy to install GUI that allows you to set up your mines, and you can mine alternatively with different coins and altcoins and CPU and GPU mining. So let's install that for the sake of this demonstration, and let's see if we get similar hashes per second with Minergate. Right, so got the Minergate set up, downloaded it from the Minergate website. I've put a link in the description below. You can just register there. I see what the fuss is all about. It seems to have a nice little GUI, which makes it quite simple for guys that are not clued up with the CC miners and the Claymore miners. I see it does Ethereum Classic and Ethereum as well. I'm not going to test that in the purpose of this demonstration. You guys can give me your comments on Minergate. As I mentioned, I haven't used them, as you can see. I've just run a small few tests here to see what kind of hashes we're getting. Be keen to know what you guys do on that. But moving on, let's see. So what's nice about this Minergate, it seems that you can effectively CPU mine and GPU mine. You can set it, and you can set the core and the amount of cores. Obviously I'm running an i7, so it allows me to mine with the CPU as well as the GPU, which is quite interesting. I like that concept. I see there's another few other coins that are set up here, which makes it pretty easy. So I'll have a play with that and see how that goes. But let's just see if we get in and around the same hash, because that's really what it's about. So I'm just going to start and wow, straight up to 900 or 800. It's just settling a bit. I see the power consumption still the same. So in and around about, it's averaging about 700. Right, so very similar outcome. Very stable, in and around the same power draw as the CCminer. So there we have it. So look, I'll have to do testing on this, but take a look at Minergate. Give me your thoughts and comments for those of you that have used it. I'd be keen to know a little bit more about it. I'll experiment a little bit more on the other altcoins that's listed here, especially the Ethereum and ETC, to see if the hashes are the same and if there's any difference. But for the guys that are just getting into mining, maybe this is an alternative way to get up and running quickly. I see they've got benchmarking tools. I'm just going to stop this quickly. It seems to have, and that's with me also screen recording. I see it has benchmarking tools. You can test your machine. Obviously, got the miner. It's got a built-in wallet, which is great. So as you can see here, guys, you can basically store the coins in here and then transfer to exchanges and to other wallets if need be. So pretty cool. And I'm going to put the link in the description below. And let's run over to the calculator and see what that will look like on the 1070 8GB card, to see what sort of income we can expect. Right, guys, back over to the calculator. We can see that I've just put in 700 for now, and a power consumption of about 150 with the board. This will be a bit less, and cost there of about 0.1, and you're looking at about 46 USD. So that's not too bad. Or another great altcoin effectively in the future to keep on mining. So for those of you who enjoy Monero and like what the platform stands for, this is a great card to be doing Monero with. I think a 6-card GPU after maybe Zcash or Ethereum or what other higher altcoins there are, this is not a bad choice of coin to be mining. Till the next time, give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Going to be doing some videos on hard drive mining for Burst Coin soon, and a few other great stuff that's coming up, so stay tuned. We've reached 1,000 subs, so I just want to say thanks, guys, for subscribing, and looking forward to some great content that I'm going to bring and start upping the production quality, etc., as we grow. See you guys in the next video.